It's a sunny day, my friends. Welcome back to a new video. Today I will take you for a walk at this magnificent place. We're in the morning. I just came out of the gym and I felt I need to share this with you. So, firstly, I just want to say to you, look, your finances will work out. Your relationships, you will resolve them. And whatever is holding you back right now, you will find a way. You will. It will work out. I wanted to say something to you today. In the morning, I was writing down a message. As every single day, I feel inspired in the morning to write down a message for our Instagram and Patreon community. And today I wrote, in December, whatever is not aligned with your frequency anymore will fall out of your life. So to anyone who came across this, I'm sure you're meant to hear this, because I know our ego gets often attached to what we know, what's familiar, and we're scared to lose it. But we often don't realize that the higher self, from the higher perspective, we sometimes rearrange things and events in our lives so we would experience more and eventually grow more. And you can expect many of these things in December to happen. Yesterday I've shared a video about the new moon where I was talking about how many signs you will start seeing and noticing in December that will be just affirming to you that everything is working out. And the reason for that is because you've done so much of good work this year. You've done so much of good work this year, even though there's a part of you that's still so hard on yourself and is saying maybe, no, I didn't. I could do more. I could be more. I could, be more truthful or more honest, or I could work harder or whatever. But you need to think from this perspective. Like how much or how many times you've stepped out of the comfort zone where maybe 1 year ago you would never do something like that. Or how many times you've done something you would, like 1 year ago, you would not even be brave enough or courageous enough to try, and you did. So you stepped into the unknown, and unknown is such a wonderful place when we step into it out of curiosity. So let me tell you something. I know this unknown thing is like something scary, because most of the time we spend in our analytical mind, and analytical mind is actually a program made out of memories, and it's made out of thoughts and emotions. So when you analyze something, you always analyze events and things and circumstances out of familiar emotions. That's why when you're happy, you analyze happy events, and when you're sad, you analyze sad events. So thoughts and emotions. The unknown then is outside of thoughts and emotions. It's the present. It's the infinite present moment. And you only tap into the present moment when you don't analyze your life anymore. So there are two ways to get into the present moment. One is that you intentionally, let's say, meditate and you focus on nothingness until your body, your analytical mind, your monkey mind calms down and you experience the present moment eventually. The other way is that life pushes you into it, because nothing you know works anymore. So basically everything you knew failed you. So you have no other choice than to surrender. That's why in ancient teachings they said there are two ways to grow. One is through inspiration, which means through intentional act, and the second one is through pain, which means that life pushes you into growth. And that's how you experience the present moment, where you surrender to the unknown. So we are not really scared of the unknown. We are actually scared of losing the known. We are scared of losing the known because we don't see what is coming from the other side, from the quantum, from the field. We don't see that. So I wanted to come here under this sunshine to send you some of the sunshine firstly, but then to remind you, look, in the unknown, there's a whole new life for you. So don't be so attached to what is leaving you, what is falling apart, because you will notice that eventually it was never meant to stay. It was never meant to stay. The truth is that nothing in life is certain but change, but you already know that. But the truth is also that it doesn't matter how much we know, until we truly integrate it, we need these reminders. So let me be a reminder for you today that it's okay. It's completely okay. Let it go. Just surrender. Say to yourself, it's okay. You can write in the comment section, it's okay. It sounds positive, but think about how do you feel if you place your hands onto your heart and you deeply and wholeheartedly say to yourself, it's okay. It's okay. How does it make you feel? Because science has found out that if we can intentionally get our bodies out of the survival, our immune system will boost for at least 40 to 50%. Your different parts of the brain will start communicating more coherently, which means your mind will firstly calm down, and suddenly you will be able to see all the events from completely new perspective. But most importantly, your brain and your heart will become like one organ. You will feel at peace and you will think with clarity. That's what will happen. So think about how differently you would look at your life if you would be able to lower down the volume of the compulsive mind and experience more peace and clarity. What would change? You would immediately know what to do. You would know what to do. You would know what you want, and you would know how to protect yourself when it's necessary. You would know that you're protected, that you're guided, that you're actually a divine being having a human experience. You would know all of that. So what I'm offering to you right now is a reminder to say to yourself, it's okay. It will work out. Things will settle. And you will know what to do when the time is right. It's not an invitation to be passive or any of that. It's an invitation to just slow down and be reminded that, well, if you're going through a lot of stress in your life, you just need to do it more frequently. You see, your body is an animal that is used to habits. That's how we find certainty, through training ourselves into habitual behavior, so we would not need to think all the time what to do. But what if we build habits in our lives that are destructive for us? Like in the morning you wake up and rather than meditating or working out, you grab a phone and you start looking what's going on in the world, and it immediately boosts up your serotonin, stress levels go high, and suddenly you kind of need to be prepared. And then you start thinking about yesterday and you recognize, oh, today will be the same as yesterday, nothing new, so my life is boring, and you fall into this state of stuckness, and boredom. Those are very destructive habits, because every single day they rob you from life, from aliveness. But then, when you become intentional, you decide before you go to sleep, how will you spend your tomorrow? So you go from someone who's reacting to someone who's actually creating the next day. You start creating the new day. And what starts happening, you recognize that tomorrow can be different than today. Yeah, you may go at your job as yesterday or whatever, but what if you think about something you would love to experience as it already happened? What if you tap into a potential of possibility that maybe awaits you, but if you don't predict it out of no one, it will never find you? What if before you start a day, you envision a future you would love to experience and you experience it wholeheartedly? What if you start co-creating your days and you recognize that that's who you want to become more of, that new energy? Whatever it is, right? Like you tap into more love, into more gratitude for the things you're about to experience. What would change, my friend? What would change if you tap into more wholeness, more creativity, more freedom, whatever it is? Like, I remember when I've lost this habit of working out, when me and Maya were moving and traveling, at some point I felt like I'm not really inspired to work out, so I was not going to the gym anymore, and I felt like I don't have enough time. And then one day I remember I was meditating at home. I was doing one, I think, walking meditation by Joe Dispenza, and in that meditation he says, what parts of you do you need to leave behind in order to become the new world, or something like that? And I was like, I want to leave behind procrastination for working out. And the next moment I saw myself being in the gym working out, and when I finished this meditation I went into the gym, and since then I didn't stop going to the gym. And that's how powerful it can be. It's not just to manifest something, it's to reprogram your behavior. And I think we all have many behaviors still that could be reprogrammed for healthier ones. Like, think about how you talk to yourself, your self-talk. Could you ask yourself what parts of your self-talk would you like to leave behind? And what would be the replacement? Because change is a replacement, right? Letting go means replace it. And you just can't do it like completely aware and awake sometimes, because you easily forget it. It's in the subconscious mind. So you need to enter the subconscious mind the way that you do it at the time when your conscious mind is not so active yet, which is in the morning or before you go to sleep. And you calm down your body. You find your center. You slow down your breathing. So look, there are already steps. You calm down your body with slow breathing, okay? Slow breathing, my friends. Breath is life. The pattern of your breathing just shows where your aliveness is. Is it in survival or is it in gratitude? The pattern of your breathing tells all. That's how you program your nervous system. It's science, my friends. Epigenetics, look it up. So you calm down your body with breathing. Slow, deep breathing. It's just who persists. Your body as a program, as an animal, or your consciousness. If you persist, your body will calm down. If it's 10 minutes, if it was a stressful day, maybe you need 30 minutes, maybe 1 hour. It's like how much you truly value yourself. So calm down your body through slow breathing, okay? Is it hard? No. The second, find your center. Find your center inside of your body. So what does it mean? It means that you recognize you in the body. You recognize that it's you that is breathing. You are being aware of your body in space, in time. It's not your occupation anymore. It's not your job anymore, your boss, your car, your house. It's just you in the body. When you recognize you inside the body, you will recognize that there's a capacity for appreciation of this vessel of yours. And soon you will notice how well you're taking care of it. And doesn't matter what emotions will arise, that's what you've been avoiding. Sometimes people experience incredible disappointment because they notice, I've been neglecting myself for so long, that's why I'm unhealthy or something like that. Be okay with these emotions, it's completely fine. Notice them, but also look at you like being a mentor, being a parent to yourself. Just notice, look, it's my job to make myself healthy. So firstly, I need to understand myself, right? Then the third part to this process is that you have compassion and care for you. So you get into a state of compassion and care for you. That's where your body will surrender, because you see, when a friend of yours or your child or your partner is going through something, it doesn't work if you're just smart at them, like, yeah, do this and do that and it will work. No, you need to show them care and compassion, and then they will feel safe, right? So be this kind of parent, this kind of partner to you. That's how you develop a relationship with you. So you show to you compassion and care, okay? This is the third step. Then when you fall in love with you, now you can fall in love with your future. Now you can call up a vision of your future. So think about, what would you like to change? Think about what would be that new attitude of yours. What would you love to leave behind? And what's that new version of you that already exists in your mind, and when you feel it, it exists in your heart. That's how you do it. Simple 4 steps, okay? One more time. You calm down your body through breathing. Simple. You find your center. You become aware of yourself in space and time. Simple. Then you show to yourself, to your heart, compassion and care. Simple. And then you call up a vision of your future. And you fully feel it. Feel as it's already real. Visualize it. Be in it. And think about, what will you leave behind so you can become it. That's it. And then allow everything that is leaving you during this phase of your life to leave you. Allow it to fall apart. Allow things to leave you. Don't look at the world right now through the lens of the past. See it as you are right now. And ask yourself what you truly want to do, how you truly want to live. Not to be in a state of daydreaming, like I want this and that, but recognize how many things you are still doing out of past habits that are now lacking passion and enthusiasm because you are not really in the present, you are in the past. And what would change if you would do it with the present state of being, like what in this time you really want? Because sometimes we fall into this state where we where we have an opportunity to, let's say we make some money, or we want to buy something new, like we want to buy a new car or a house or whatever, and then we look at what we want to buy based by what we wanted in the past instead of what we want right now. And if it happens, we buy it and then we are not satisfied with it because we bought it from the past attitude, from the past mindset. You've changed, my friend. You've changed a lot this year. So don't look at the job if you're looking for a new job, like what you wanted 2 years ago, what you wanted 5 years ago. Think about what you want right now because you've changed a lot. And I think this is a big lesson right now. So we experience a change that will really fulfill us, not just that it will bring us something we wanted in the past, right? And allow anything that's not in sync with your energy to just go. Let it go. So energies can flow, right? Let it go so energies can flow, okay? But remember, it's okay. It's okay. Whatever you're going through, it's okay. It's okay. You will find a way, but be the creator. Be the creator. Don't be just a passive observer. Be a visionary doer. Observe what is falling apart and take action on your vision. My friends, I will leave you here. I hope you found great value in today's message, and I want to say big thanks to everyone who is choosing to support my paintings, my art. I'm an artist. I'm making paintings from my visions, so they are very interesting. You can find them on AttractPassion.com. Go and check it out. You can find prints of my art, original paintings, and so much more. So check it out. And thanks to everyone for joining our Patreon community for more exclusive content. Check it out as well, and till next time, one love.